And so I go to the bodega, go to the same old cashier every single time. And so I look on the shelf in the back, and I told her, hey, that looks interesting, I want that. It was a product called a chore boy. Chore boy. It was a happy little kid like this, and he's holding something that looked like a chocolate candy bar. And I told the cashier, that's what I want. I want that chore boy right there on the shelf. And she's like, no you don't. You don't want this chore boy. I'm like, what the heck she thinks she's talking to? I'm like 11 years old, mind you. I'm like, ain't the customer always right? Right? So I said, no, I don't want you to tell me what I can't have. Right? I want that chore boy. She said, okay, what color penny candy do you want this time? The red or the blue? I'm like, no, trying to be nice, because I'm a little kid. She told my mom to get the butt whooped when I get home. I said, but I want this chore boy and I want it now. That's what I want. She said, oh, for real? Is that what you want? Is that what you want? She got it off the shelf, put the box on the counter. I opened it and guess what was inside?
No.
A Brillo pad. The whole time I thought this was a chocolate candy bar. There was a kid holding a Brillo pad, hence the word chore boy, right? And when I looked at it and dumbfounded look on my face, I said, yeah, I'll go with the red penny candy this time, right? So she hooked me up. And then I grew up, went to college, University of Georgia, graduated, Terry College of Business. And I decided, you know what? I want to be a chore boy, aka an employee. Dang. So I decided that's what I want to do. Got a job in New York City, working for the government. And I began to have people tell me what I can and cannot have. And that was a pet peeve of mine. As a young man, I'm like, who are you to tell me what I can and have? Why can't I have an alcoholic beverage at lunch? Right? Shout out to the drinkers, you know? I thought that was ridiculous. They're like, and why can't I have an extended lunch?
Why can't I drink? Yes.
Why can't I come in? Yeah, exactly. And I thought that was ridiculous. It is. But that's the thing. We're sold on this nice shiny package. I'll let it last out.
You don't press somebody. Move on.
Oh no, I'm gonna stay there. I'm gonna keep going. But we're sold on the pretty package of being an employee. Again, I thought, oh, it's a nice sweet candy bar. When you open up the package, the Brillo pad represents hard, arduous labor. And if you're earning income, especially in this society, especially in this country, why does it have to be hard? You ever, I don't know, you guys ever clean some pots with a Brillo pad? It's like, you gotta put in some work to get that grease off that pan. I felt the same way at my 9 to 5. I'm like, work shouldn't be like this. Work should be like that penny candy. It should be sweet. It should be delightful. It should be something you look forward to doing. Right? And that's what I felt when I was an employee. Even though I had the benefits, even though I had the secure, comfortable paycheck, I was disgruntled.
You were disgruntled. For some people that weren't. You just didn't fit into the system. You weren't in that mold.
That's absolutely correct. So I'm not knocking a 9 to 5. However, I am knocking you not being highly paid for what you love to do. If you enjoy, being an attorney, we need attorneys. If you enjoy being a doctor, we need doctors. They work long, crazy hours, that's fine. But if you're in a job, a 9 to 5 today, that you don't like, and it feels like a Brillo pad, trying to get this work done for a paycheck, then you shouldn't be there. It should be sweet, it should be delightful, something you look forward to. Okay? But in my case, that wasn't it. So I had a cashier, aka a mentor, in New York tell me, well, that's not what you want. Well, what do you mean that's not what I want? I do want to be, because I'm scripted to believe I need to get this 9 to 5, climb up the ladder, through the corporate ladder, I need to retire and put a lot of money in my 401k. And him, like the cashier, said, you know what? That's not what you want. I'm like, you sure? He said, look at the package, open it up. So that's what we all need to allow someone to open up that package and say, hey, look what's inside. Don't get fooled, you don't want this. So when I met with my mentor, I had no knowledge of real estate investing. I had no money, no credit. The only thing I had was a burning desire. Okay, which you guys are here today, right? And one of the things I realized, in order to get started with real estate, I need to focus on finding the money and then finding the deal. Okay? That's what I believe, right? Because if you find the money first, you won't be like a chicken with his head cut off trying to run around and find the money for your deal. Like you might have a 100-unit apartment complex under contract, but if you don't have the capital, and if you don't have the business acumen to know how to structure the financing, what good is it? Okay, you can wholesale it, don't get me wrong, but if you're talking about replacing your paycheck with passive income, it'll be futile, right? So that's what I ran into. So I'm speaking to you today from a guy who has 63 units in his portfolio with a 9-unit contract. Okay, so I'm an active real estate investor. I have a property management company and all on this. I'm young, right? He's young. This is part of Lewis. This probably walk out and unnoticed. But we're young guys get money, but we're not using our own money to invest. One of my philosophies here is this: use your own money to have fun. Use someone else's money to get rich. Why do you think the banks are in business for? So much money. But here's the newsflash. Because I'm on YouTube, I get a lot of comments. People are like, well, I don't think it's cool that you can use your personal guarantee for business credit. I think they should be mutually exclusive in a perfect world. We don't live in a perfect world. Okay, by the show of hands, how many of you guys have a cousin? Let's call him Bro Cousin Larry. Always asks for money, always asks for a favor, but when you ask him for the money back, what do he say? Yo, I already got it, cuz. Are you guys familiar with Broke Cousin Larry? Okay, so would you lend money to Broke Cousin Larry, being that he has this reputation, right, of not honoring his obligations? Would you lend money to him if he asked for it? So you're talking about collateral? Okay, so you saying, okay, I'll do it if he has some collateral, but he's broke.
No, we ain't gonna be able to do it.
No? Okay.
Well, you've been doing it. You asked for the money back, so that means you've been doing it, and you already knew his reputation.
So let's say broke Cousin Larry, let's say he has a great business idea. How many of you guys would still lend to Broke Cousin Larry?
Have more than an idea.
Nope. He has a reputation of not honoring his debts, and he's broke. No cash, no collateral, no credit.
And Juan, make it clear, lend money to him. That means you expect it back, not give. I said lend money, not give it to him, right?
Lend money. Lend money.
You expect it back plus some.
Yes. Any show of hands, anyone would lend to? Why is that? Why you shake your head like that? Nah, right?
Because of reputation.
His reputation?
Yeah, speak for itself.
People said, anyone else?
Well, I think
How I'm doing my Shark Tank, be like, that's fine, but I'll be getting this much of the problem.
Okay, it's like a hard money when they're like in the back, right? Anybody else?
If you have business experience yourself, then you may be able to get into that situation. You can direct it more, but if you don't have any business knowledge, the other person doesn't have any business knowledge, that doesn't really make a lot of sense if you put money in the deal, but things gonna happen. And so, we can't both look at each other and say, now what do we do?
That's good content right there. Let me piggyback off of that before I get to my point. Because people ask, well, how can I get started in real estate, Juan Pablo? I said, okay, you gotta bring 3 things to the table. 1 of 3 things. Not all 3, but 1. You got the time, the credit, or the money. So Broke Cousin Larry, if you don't got the time, no credit, no money, guess what, bro? You got no deal. You gotta bring something of value to the table. Otherwise, why on earth would anyone lend to you or partner with you? But back to Broke Cousin Larry. So about 100% of y'all agree, we ain't letting him down. Even though he's a loved one, Even though he might have a great business idea, you said no. So, to argue my point, how do you think the banks feel about, not you, but some people? Oh, I got good credit, right? Y'all balling. But imagine if a bank said, well, you have the collateral? Well, do you have the assets? Well, you know what? You have the business experience. Well, okay, I'm a lender, and you only have the business experience. I'll be willing to take a chance on you if I see your reputation, aka your credibility. Credibility is a long word for credit. FICO score. Your FICO score is a numerical representation of your reputation. That's all it is. And so that's why banks will say, well, if you're a newbie investor with no proven track record and no collateral, no assets, I'll be willing to lend you some money if I can see your reputation. But no one thinks like that. They think, nah, bruh, I should get into real estate without bringing nothing of value to the table. You take all the risk and I take none. These are banks who have trillions of dollars at their disposal. If you know the rules of the game, leverage it to your advantage. This mindset. It's all negotiations, right? If you want to be a successful real estate investor, learn negotiation so you can understand the other person's point of view to argue with. Okay? So we're talking about money here. Find the money, find the deal. How do you guys finance your deals right now? For buy and hold. What do you use to finance it? Let's say you need 100% financing. Where do you get the money from? Wait, y'all know? Take a guess. Which one source? Hard money lender? That's one. Excellent.
Mama.
Private lender, two. Great.
Owner financing.
Owner financing, excellent. Any more?
Mama. I said mama.
Obama?
Mama.
Oh, mama.
I said Obama.
Oh, yeah, he's back in the presidency. Charles slipping. All right, any others? Any other ways?
IRA 401k.
IRA 401k. Any others? Excellent. So there's multiple sources of funding. And that's what I like to teach as well. Not one way to do 50 deals, but 50 ways to do one deal, to finance one deal. You gotta have, it's like a contractor, right? If he sees a problem, he's gonna have to figure out what tool should he use, the screwdriver or the hammer, to resolve this issue. So likewise, when you finance your buy and hold deals, I'll give you some insights on how I finance it. And the name of our company is 100% Finance. You finance the deal 100%. You obtain an income-producing asset, apartment building, single-family home, a buy and hold strategy using little to none of your own money. You finance 100%. 80% of the financing comes from a mortgage. If it's multifamily, 10% seller financing. The other 10%, you can use IRA, you can use savings, private money, or with business credit. These are my business credit cards. I have 25. Still, who do you know in this whole building walking around with over $250,000 in their pocket? Not a damn soul.
Come on, man.
250.
I ain't walking out.
But I ain't scared though. I got my, no, I'm joking. You gotta keep that protection. But no, 250 right here. Plastic. Finance deals. And I said, I'm a young guy. So as a young guy, that's why I said that. People are hesitant to lend you money. Meaning private money. Especially if you're getting started, it's the catch-22. Well, I need private money to fund my deals, but I need some deals to get private money because they don't want to lend to me without the proven track record. So what do? Easy. You work on your personal credit, you go to the banks to get business credit, you liquidate that to use your buy and hold strategy if you structure the property right. 80% mortgage, 10% seller financing. I always negotiate it. Business credit to do the rest. Until you have a proven track record, you can go into any room and network and say, hey, I got 30 units. I have 63, I have 17, I have 7. then they'll be willing to partner with you. You'll be willing to partner with broke cousin Larry. He had the proven track record, but he's broke. He don't have the assets to claim that. Okay. So I use business credit to help me get the capital to fund my deals, so I can quit my day job in 4 years. I bought my first property at 26, turned my 2 weeks notice at 30 years old. And I'm 33 now. So I've been financially independent 3 years. Okay. And this was a great help, having another tool. I call these my money team, my homies, my silent partners, my yes squad. They say yes to every deal that I do. Okay. And I teach this as well in a book, Quit Your Day Job. It's a real estate blueprint to replace your paycheck with passive income. That's not me on the front. People always say, what do you got to do in the front? I'm in the back though. All right? But it's a step-by-step process because debt, in my opinion, should be compared to a knife. If you use a knife haphazardly, you can kill somebody. But if you use it like a surgeon, you can save life. Likewise, if you use debt with precision, you can save your deal. But if you don't know how to use debt and know how to do the deal analysis correctly, you can kill your deal. People just don't get that. That is good if you're using it for business use, not for consumer use. And by the way, when I said walking around 250, I'm not saying I have 200 charges, zero. So I also teach this in the book as well, how to use this as leverage to get in the door, no pun intended, right? And then you refinance and use the cash flow to pay them off. This is all zero. I'm 33 years old. I'm proud of myself. So this is my business partner, Lewis. He's from New York. He actually flew down here. And so I'm gonna bring him up to the table because not just to say, oh, I did it and knowing him. Everyone a part of the team are closing deals. If you talk to him, how many units?
27 minus 4.
He just sold a 4 unit at a profit, right?
Yeah, 23 units. 23 units right now.
Yeah, he just sold it what? Friday?
Yeah, so Friday. I bought it last year for 80, sold it for 100.
Yeah, so he got some cash flow for a year and then flipped it. And so he has 24 units.
Mm-hmm.
Ryan C., some of you guys might have known him before, the beard that works for us. I call him the beard.
He calls himself Hollywood.
Rick Ross type of beard, yeah. And he has 17 units. So everyone on our team are closing deals. Because we enjoy it. We want the passive income. Because passive income provides you with what? Freedom to pursue your purpose. How can you pursue your purpose and offer your gifts to humanity if you're strapped behind a cubicle? Now, you feel like you're exuding your purpose in that cubicle, you're fine. But you feel like, you know what? I need people to help. I need people to save, people to educate, people to inspire. You're wasting your time. Let real estate just be that muse if you don't like it. Pay your bills. Don't let money be the roadblock. Get business credit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pass the mic to Lewis and have him talk more about it. Let's give him just a warm welcome. Now, if you guys are interested in business funding or even credit repair, sign this sheet here. I'll pass it around. And just keep in mind, if you say, well, I don't have the credit right now, I have to be very blunt. Who are you to disqualify yourself? I say that a lot. Many people have a loser's mentality where it's like, they go to the starting line, they're like, oh man, this person's faster than me. Oh, this person was bigger than me. I don't think I'm gonna win this race. You're a loser. You lost the race before you got started. Why can't you think of ways of how you can win it? That's the point of creative financing. Who cares if you don't have the credit? But at least apply so you can have coaches advise you. Hey, the reason why you lost is this, but this is how you're gonna win this race. And then you work towards it, but you'll never know unless you apply this free consultation. I love analogies, you know. All right, so I'm gonna give it to you, and I'm gonna pass this around.
All right, like I said, thanks for the introduction. My name is Louis Solomon. I'm a full-time real estate investor and an online entrepreneur as well. And I started my career about maybe 3-4 years ago. Started investing in real estate. I had no money. I had credit card, so credit cards. So what I did was I used the credit cards to apply for a coaching program. Let me ask you like one question. When should you start building a house? Anyone can answer. When should you start building a house? Today. So after you learn what? After you have licenses and everything like that? So what's that called? Education. So Jim Rohn, he's a public speaker. He died though, but he's one of the greatest speakers that I've ever heard. He said, when should you start your day? You start your day as soon as you have it finished. Kind of like what he's saying. You plan. When should you start building the house? You start building the house as soon as you have it finished. As soon as you finish all the designs, all the floor plans, that's when you begin to build the house. So when should you start real estate investing? As soon as you have your plan finished. What do you need for real estate investing? You need money. You need credit. But the most important thing that you need is knowledge. Because when I started, my credit was below 600. I was financially irresponsible. I had a credit card that I hadn't paid because for whatever reason. So it went into delinquency, took my credit from 700 to below 6, but I'm like, I don't care. What do I need credit for? Then my daughter was born. And what was she, 2 months old? At home, 3 a.m. in the morning, crying. I'm not there. I'm in lab. So I'm at Cornell University studying engineering, a PhD program. But I'm in the lab mixing chemicals. My daughter is at home crying. And I'm like, you know, engineers make a lot of money, but is this how I want to live? After, like, I talked to all my friends, and they say they're spending 60 hours a week at work. Me, I don't want to do that. I want to find a way to freedom. That's when I started learning about financial freedom, and I learned about real estate. And that's when I jumped in. I didn't finish anything. I just dove in. And I found a lot of struggles. I went to every bank, and they all told me the same thing. You know, like I was, what was her name? Broke Cousin Larry? Yeah. So I was Broke Cousin Larry. I was asking everybody, bank. Huh? Nah, Broke Cousin Larry, right? So I was going everywhere asking for money. Even Mama. Mama was like, I don't know about this. Real estate's nice, but you haven't done it yet. Credit was below 600. First thing I did, I fixed my credit because I heard about something called business credit. That thing that he just showed you. I was like, you could just get business credit, go on your personal credit? He's like, of course. I said, all right. Took my credit from a 600 to a 780, but I didn't listen to him. As I went from below 600 to a 690, then I applied for business credit. I should have waited, but maybe I shouldn't have. At 690, I got awarded about $16,000 in business credit. After that, it was over. So, because at the same time, I was learning real estate, so I had found a coach. I actually went through like 5 or 6 different coaches. So, I was learning the real estate, got my credit fixed, then I got business credit. From there, it was over, because that's when I started learning how to do creative financing. And flipology teaches that, 100% finance teaches that. Like, you need to find a really good mentor that's gonna guide you in that direction. But before that, you need to know your own personal finances. Like, you need to know where your credit is right now. And you also need to know how much you can get awarded for. So that sheet that we're gonna pass out is for business credit. Apply. If you get denied, we'll tell you exactly why, and we'll also tell you how to fix it. Fix it, come back, apply. If you get $60,000 in business credit, how much properties can you buy? Especially the way that he teaches you how to do it. You be partnering with him on his knowledge. Right? $60,000 in business credit. You can do anything you want.
That's a multi-family right there.
Yeah. I bought a property in Syracuse, New York for $55,000. That's the total purchase price for a 3-unit. Bring in cash flow every month. Now, the thing is, you have to have the knowledge to know how to use the debt. And that's where we come in. Ramon, listen to him. Smart guy. So,
I'm gonna cut you a check after this, Louis.
Yeah, you said what?
I'm gonna cut you a check right after we.
Of course. That's what we're here for. So, like, the thing is, we're not here to sell you anything. We're here to teach you that there is a way to get out and get what you really want. Because I didn't start learning all this stuff until I was 25. about credit, business, and just life in general. I wish someone would have told me. My ears have been open. And now you're all here for a reason. And I think you all know what the reason is. So now go find it out and start. Finish the house first, and then you can start. So if you have any questions, just sign the form that's going out. And that form is we're gonna send you an email to sign up for business credit. Just sign up. If you don't get approved, we'll jump on the phone with you and tell you exactly why. And then you'll know your next steps. And let me tell you one thing. Credit doesn't only apply to real estate. One of our friends was telling me a story about how someone got denied a job at the government because they have bad credit. And they came to us to fix it. So they're in the credit repair process right now. And when we talk about credit repair, it's not, oh yeah, come in, wait a year, pay down your debt. Nah, we got some tactics. You already know. So if you come through and we will talk to you over the phone and tell you exactly what we're going to do for your credit. And also for business credit. And then you can start investing in real estate your way.